about to get into the Script Talk podcast on Truth Music Radio. Let's get it.
I rep ENT. I rep ENT. I rep ENT. A-Star. I rep ENT.
Tryna save the fam from the lake of fire. Tryna save my friends from the lake of fire. Tryna save you from the lake of fire. Choose how are you gonna send fire? Tryna save my fam from the lake of fire. Tryna save my friends from the lake of fire. Tryna save you from the lake of fire.
A-Star.
Choose how are you gonna send
Trying to save the fam from the flames and lake of fire. There's literally nobody. Just little Ezariah took heed from Jeremiah, Ezra Hezekiah, Samuel Nehemiah. I'm leaning on the rock just how they killed Zechariah. Sovereign is the king and our savior is the sire. To join Yahweh side, we do invite ya. They conquered and divide us. Sold us in the bondage, used to buy us. With piracy, they buy us. Stole us from our climates, infected us with virus. They keep us at the bottom to incarcerate the highest. They profit as they plotting our demises, dividing up the pie crystal. Wam Yasharal and Yahoo to our highness, the highest.
Tryna save the fam from the lake of fire. Tryna save my friends from the lake of fire. Tryna save you from the lake of fire. Choose how are you gonna send fire? Tryna save my fam from the lake of fire. Tryna save my friends from the lake of fire. Tryna save you from the lake of fire.
A-Star. I rep ENT. That's my rep ENT.
You can lead a horse to the water, can't make it drink. No, you can't. I can give you all the information. I can't make you think. Tell me if you peep how the wicked kill the weak. Cry about the cops, kill your own bruh in the streets. Broadway, they there on Sunday. Tickets to hell, they just waiting in the runway. Gunplay, lot of dirty things, grimy schemes. Yeah, how was shy? Only one can redeem. Got a thirst after righteousness like a fiend. Then dipped in his blood, made clean. Yahadim.
Tryna save the fam from the lake of fire. Tryna save my friends from the lake of fire. Tryna save you from the lake of fire. Choose how are you gonna send fire? Tryna save my fam from the lake of fire. Tryna save my friends from the lake of fire. Tryna save you from the lake of fire.
A-Star.
Choose how are you gonna send
I
fire?
rep ENT.
Truth Music Radio is the #1 hottest source of truth music. Come see what all the fuss is about. Every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Zebediah Boaz will be bringing y'all evening meditation. Mondays from 7 to 9 p.m., DJ Taz Stewart will be on the ones and twos. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Moshe Yehuda will bring you truth music, scripts, and world events. Wednesday from 5 to 7, your sister, Ray Chantel, will be bringing you Sister Talk every Wednesday. Every Friday, tap in to Truth, Love, and Redemption with Dimitri Milligan from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget about me, your op, Brandon Lewis, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m. We'll be bringing you the Script Talk podcast, all on Truth Music Radio. The Z is for Zion, powered by the Most High, J Shields Promotions, RayGraphics.com, and Yasharala Nation. Zion, spread the message. Download the app for free for Apple devices and Android. Shalom.
It's your ch.2 Black, and you're tuned into truthmusic.com. Disease for Zion.
Struggle when you're trying to do the work. It's hard to wake your people up. It's like pulling teeth from a lion when he's tranquilized and surely could wake up. I don't wanna cry no more. That's why I had surrendered to you, Lord. It's a struggle when you're trying to do the work. It's hard to wake your people up. Yeah. Jacob, my people caught up in the system, barely could make bail. And the ones that's homeless on the street, they trying to go to jail, cause at least they get a meal or get away from the ills of the elements. It's crazy how we settle for the settlements, but Christ didn't have a home or a shelter where he belonged, and he's speaking through this song to let you know you ain't alone. I know it's hard to understand sometimes where I'm coming from, but these parables that I speak is straight from Matthew 17, straight from Job 3:3, Daniel 2:23, James 1:17. I'm just preaching of the king. But your eyes can hardly see, brain can't comprehend the thing, cause you focus carnally on money coming in your jeans, and that's a temporary thing. You find hard to exchange, but you can't even match your genes and heritage from whence you came. Riddle me one simple thing: they hung black folks on the tree. To Christ they did the same thing, sound like a mockery to me. What you think? When you try to do the work, it's hard to wake your people up. Yes, it is. From a lion when he's tranquilized and surely could wake up. He can get up. I don't wanna cry no more. No. That's why I surrender to you, Lord. It's a struggle when you try to do the work. It's hard to wake your people up. Yeah. Jacob, wake up. Look, my vision 2010. World is on the 2020 span. Reason I see clearer, cause Christ expand my peripheral band. I don't condemn a man for how he fell or where he land. Long as he get up, dust himself off, and he take a stand. First, take the beam out your eye before your brethren. Get yourself straight before you correct another man. Waking Israel is a job, especially when brothers talking down on you, trying to drop a dime on you, and they barely even know you. See why Jonah ran away from the work? Cause your own people will put you under the dirt, and all they trying to do is lend a helping hand to your brethren. Get them on the right side of a higher. It's the master plan. Let them know that Christ didn't die for nothing. They still got a chance. And all you hear is, I don't follow man. Or the Bible is for the white man. But they can't tell you how we fail. They can't weigh it on the scale, rather rebel. It's a struggle, man. I surrender all. I'm tired of seeing them fall. The struggle, the pain, the hurt, I'll give it to you higher. To you I'll sacrifice. I'm tired of living this life. The pain, the struggle, the hurt, I'll give it to you higher. It's a struggle when you're trying to do the work. It's hard to wake your people up. My people, you gotta wake up. From a lion when he's tranquilized and surely can wake up. Yes, he might wake up. I don't wanna cry no more. That's why I surrender to you, Lord. It's a struggle when you're trying to do the work. It's hard to wake your people up. Jacob, wake up. Wake up. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no. Hey, wake up.
Shalom, shalom to the brethren, man. What up to everybody else? Listen, this y'all Brandon Lewis. I just want to take this time to tell y'all, man, hit that like button, man. For those of y'all joining me on YouTube and Facebook and Hebrew Connect, hit that like button, man. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to hit it. Ain't gonna cost you nothing to like the channel, to comment, subscribe, to follow. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, man. So go ahead and push that button, hit that notification bell, man, so you can be notified when it's time to go live. Don't rob your brother of his likes and his subscriptions. Shalom. Shalom, shalom to the brethren. What up to everybody else? This is Yag B. Lou, and this is the Script Talk Podcast. I know what you're saying. You're saying two things. First thing you're saying is, hey, Brandon, what's that you got on? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's that splat. That splat right there. I'm talking about Southern Kingdom Apparel. Check us out, Southern Kingdom LLC, Facebook. Get your order in. Second thing you wondering is why is you having the Script Talk podcast so early? I mean, so late. Well, I tried to do it this rising. I messed up. I was a little late. Well, I wasn't late with it. I just I had some difficulties. I said I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do that thing over. So here I am. Today we're gonna be talking about the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. So let's get right on into it. Get right on into that thing. Hope I can be heard. I hope everything is copacetic. All right, all right. I think I'm a little better than I was. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. For the irreverent said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart. Right here, Solomon is taking us into the mind of a fool, into an atheist, one that has no belief or no reverence for the afterlife and the punishments and the gifts that may pertain to it. That's why they say, uh, uh, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. I mean, nobody has come to tell us what happens when you die. But we have the scriptures to tell us what will happen when we die. We have a promise in the scriptures of everlasting life if we are obedient to the creator of the heavens and the earth. And we also have a promise of death and torment if we are disobedient. Right? But the foolish person that seeks to live for the present time and seeks to please their carnal nature disregards these things for the sake of pleasure and for selfishness and disobedience. Verse 3, which being extinguished Our body shall be turned into ashes, and our ruach shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun and overcome with the heat thereof. The fool can be very poetic. Very, very poetic is the fool. He's poetic to his own demise. Many of us know people like this. You know, they are very, very deep in their conversation, but really it's more so deep in foolishness. is what the real truth of the matter is. You know, they deep in foolishness. All this old, our name shall be forgotten, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. Our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist, driven away with beams of the sun. They just sound all just so beautiful and poetic, but they're missing the fact that we have a creator that is a Ruach himself, and he has desired to dwell with his people. And the dwelling with them is going to be a gift unto them. So if there's a gift for qualifications that are met, there's punishment for qualifications that are not met. And this is what the fool fails to to keep in his remembrance. So he comes up with all these poetic things and all these you know, abstract thoughts and abstract things to try to to ease his own conscience, really. That's what all the extra talking is for. To ease his own conscience. 5. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the two things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in you. Like I said, the fool is really carnal in nature, and everything that he's dealing with the carnal nature. 1 second, brother. Okay. It's all about carnal. Let us enjoy the the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in our youth. They seek to ravage women. You know, they seek to to use their bodies and the bodies of others. You know, evil spirits have this mind. Evil spirits want to indwell. They want to inhabit, to possess. They want to possess man, human, and cause man to do their bidding, what they can't do because they don't have flesh, right? So the fool is really acting acting out the will of these evil spirits. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Now, this could actually be referring to plants and things of that nature. I believe It's referring to women, young women at that. Um, you know, the fool never seeks to help. He seeks to use, he seeks to get over. That is the mindset of these men that don't consider their creator, or this type of a person that doesn't consider their creator. They're only considering themselves, what they want, what they need, what they would like to do. Hamashiach told Peter that Hasatan, Satan, seeks to have him and to shift or sift him as wheat. You got to understand it's a constant struggle. That is a very diligent person looking for an opportunity. So the fool, as you could see in the text, has the same type of a mind. They seek to sift as wheat. In this case, to sift the flour, right? Let no flower of the spring pass us by. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds. That rosebud could also be compared to the um, hymen of a young damsel, right? It's just this ravaging mindset, this using get over mindset of the fool. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion and our lot is this. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness. You know, I was reading a book the other day in the epistle of the general epistle of Barnabas, and he spoke about the unclean animals. Not only should we not eat them, but the characteristics that they have. If we find men or people that have these characteristics, we should not dwell with them, right? Um, one animal, he said, I think it was the weasel. He said it multiplies its conceptions, right? Meaning it starts having lots of sex because it sleeps with random partners, right? This is what I'm getting from this. They're saying, let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, right? They're speaking of carnal things. They're speaking of engaging in carnal pleasures with other people, you know, probably women, but the fool and wickedness knows no bound. They could be talking about other men, right? They're speaking of having all the pleasure they can and having it wherever they can, like that unclean animal, multiplying the places of its conception. Except for this is our portion and our lot is this. As I said, the fool is not out to help anyone, it's only out to hurt. Verse 10, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. The Torah warns us against this, right? It warns us against oppressing our people. It warns us against not sparing the widow or not doing justice to the widow and also to the orphan. These are people without the covering of a man right? The Torah was speaking to the men of our nation, the heads of families and households, right? The strong arm, those that should bring forth instruction and bring forth discipline and bring forth justice, you know, among each other, right? So this kind of a mindset in 10, let us oppress the poor as a nation of people, we're supposed to be against this, right? Vehement, 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 vehemently, okay, vehemently against it. I mean, very strongly against oppressing the poor righteous man and not sparing the widow, nor reverencing the ancient gray hairs of the age. We're supposed to rise at the horrid head to show respect, to honor, right? So as you see, the fool isn't always contrary to the will of the Most High Yah, and always contrary. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. They seek to conquer people physically, and they don't seek to do it with right ruling. They seek to rule by strength and by might. This is not the will of the Most High. The will of the Most High is to be upright, to have balanced scales, to judge rightly between one another. As as we see again, the mind of the fool is 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 completely against the will of the Most High. Verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with with our offending the law. He objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. The righteous men offend foolish men just by being righteous, because it brings their deeds into subjection, into comparison, and the deeds of the fool fails in comparison. This is the thing: the fool knows he fails. He knows he fails. You know, that's why he seeks to dim the light of the righteous, because the light of the righteous hurt their eyes, hurt their soul, causes them to cringe. This is why your family members don't like it when you come around. This is why your coworkers don't like it when you come around. If you truly standing on the word of the Most High Yah, if you truly not participating in worldly things and worldly conversation, because by your very act of obedience to the Most High Yah, you are in disagreement with them, because they are in disagreement with the Most High Yah. This is what Hamashiach was talking about when he said, "For his name's sake, we will be hated." Because his name ain't just what you call him, brothers and sisters. His name is what he stands for. And what he stands for is complete and utter obedience to the Most High Yah. Upstanding, upright, just, patient, kind, long suffering, right? Joy, gladness of heart, firmness of conviction, cleanliness of ruach and deeds, to be unspotted, unblemished from the earth. That would have to put you at variance, at odds with the things of the earth. And the people that love the things of the earth would have to be at odds with you. That's why there's a problem if you are accepted by by worldly men and women, by worldly men and women's terms. Now, if they accept you by your uprightness, right, by your joy and your gladness of heart, that's one thing. But if they accept you because you one of them, then that means the truth of the Most High Yah is not in you. So let's get into some music. The Script Talk podcast is also on Truth Music Radio, and gotta keep some music going for the brethren. Let's get into it. This is the Rock Ibar Paganism.
Yeah. What? Paganism. What? We stiff necked, we don't want correction, we hate to listen. Yeah. Listen, paganism. We stiff neck, we don't want correction, we hate to listen. The Romans took Saturnalia and named it Christmas. That's their tradition. Did Christ keep it? That ain't in scripture. How about I paint a picture? All roads lead to Babel. Babylon, them idols can't even save you. December 25th, birthday to Nimrod. Son named Tammuz, wife / mother, her name was Ishtar. Need I say more to convince y'all? Jeremiah 10:1. Same tradition, way before Christ, where they get it from. Learn not the way of the heathen, no workman with the axe, decking trees with silver and gold. Say you do it for the kids, they still in your soul. Sitting children in Satan's lap, hungers from trees like ornaments. Did you think of that? Let me take you back. A slave master asked his wife what she wants for Christmas. He said, let's take the biggest tree and have a public lynching. Tell me how we got in this position. Keeping these pagan days, you really a Christian? How about the feast days Leviticus mentions? The end's approaching, they fooled you, you didn't notice. High time, wake out of that slumber, we getting close. Yeah, the end is near. I'd rather die before I live in fear. Shalom. Paganism. Why? We stiff necked, we don't want correction, we hate to listen. Paganism. What? We stiff necked, we don't want correction, we hate to listen. Yeah. What? Screaming Black Lives Matter at the table of a pagan feast that celebrates genocide to say the least. Father, thank you for these abominations we came to eat. Bow our heads and thank friggin' Thor. 100 million Israelites slaughtered, how we gon' win this war? A Roman calendar, Greek sports. Cowboys versus Redskins, I'm praying for my brethren. On Thor's day, giving thanks to Odin for all the land that was stolen from my forefathers, yelling out black power with shackles on, reporting live straight out of Babylon. Let's throw a feast, we gotta celebrate this robbery. They all got eyes, but they blind to me. The curses of Deuteronomy, my people fit all the prophecies. Chapter 28, 31, happy Thanksgiving. No need for real change, there's so many slaves living day to day, running on the hamster wheel, FEMA camps, UN soldiers. They ain't scared to kill real life. We alive, but we dead for real. Young and heartless, numb to violence, scared to feel. We used to give them books, now we hand them pills. Princess popping Zans, serve my elder that Millie Rock. Come and watch them dance. Put your girl on that boy and she dropped the class. Y'all ain't low, but I got to ask. Are we only giving thanks cause we forgot the past? Paganism. Why? We stiff neck, we don't want correction, we hate to listen. Paganism. We stiff neck, we don't want correction, we hate to listen. Yeah. What?
All right, shalom. And we're back. Okay? Yeah, that's right. We here. Let's get back on into it. We're talking about the mindset of a fool and how his mind is against everything that the Most High has decreed and ordered his people to do and to be. Let's hit 12 again. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. They're not saying they got into any kind of conflict with the righteous, or that the righteous, harm them in any kind of way. Take note of this, because that means persecution ain't bent on you doing anything harmful to another person, but that they seek to destroy you by your uprightness. So let's not be surprised by this. Let's just be builded up, and let's store up treasures in the Shemaim, that we might be protected from danger. That although weapons be built against us and even used against us, may they not prosper. Right? Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. It's very important. It's very, very important. You got to be contrary to the ways of the fool. He upbraideth us with our offending the law. He's crying out against the wickedness of the city, against the wickedness of the people, the wickedness of the foolish, crying out. And objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education, people not being well taught, well understood, well understanding of the scripture. 13, he professes to have knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Master. He was made to reprove our thoughts. Ooh. Do you see your purpose? You see why you have to be upright? To shame the foolish, to reprove, to be a symbol of what should be, to manifest the Most High in the earth, to truly be HaMashiach, the anointed savior of a people. What people? A foolish people, that they might be wise. The beginning of wisdom, the fear and reverence of the Most High. Yeah. 15, he is grievous unto us. The wise, the righteous man is grievous unto the fool. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. They said we can't even look at him. Don't even want to look at him. That show you the fool is in constant watch, constant consideration of the righteous, because just they sitting there looking at this man. They say they lying in wait. That's hiding in the bushes. That's off to the side somewhere where he can't see them, but they see him. Imagine this, brothers and sisters, that somebody is watching you, seeking to catch you slipping so they can devour you. Mind you, this is also if you are living that righteous life. Now, we're not talking about regular Joe Blow that know he an Israelite. No, that's not what we're talking about. It's deeper than identity. Okay? It's gotta come with responsibility. Right? When you come in with that responsibility, when you circumcising your heart, right? When you're circumcising your heart, when you're cutting off the baggage of the weight of the world, the sin of the world, right? The lust of the flesh, when you cut that off, Like the fool cannot do. The fool can't do this because the fool does not seek the one who created him to give him the strength to do it. The righteous does this though. The fool don't even believe in the creator, nor does he seek to find out about him. 15, he is grievous unto us to behold, for his life is not like other men's. I mean, he's truly Kodash, brothers and sisters. His ways are of another fashion. Now, my Isha brought this out the other day as a part of a conversation about Hamashiach and how he suffered, because in these next parts, they're going to talk about how they're going to persecute this righteous man. And this happened to Hamashiach. Now, mind you, we're supposed to embody him. We're supposed to put him on, put his ways on, put his name on, right? His nature. Ruach of Hamashiach, as Paul says, right? And if we do that, then this text would refer to us, right? We'd be grievous unto fools because our life is not like other men who have not put on Hamashiach, right? And our ways have to be of another fashion. We have to be Kodash. Be ye Kodash as I am Kodash. 16, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. This is how the righteous man looks at the fool. Counterfeits, waste. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. I mean, he sees the ways of the foolish as filthiness, unclean to him. He pronounceth the end of the just to be Baruch. We got to speak these things, right? He pronounceth the end of the just to be Baruch, and maketh his boast that the Creator is his Father, is his Abba, right? A lot of us say it, but is our lives not like other men's? Are our ways of another fashion, though? Because if they are unto righteousness, because our ways are of the Father, what he commands, what he's put out there for us to obey, then we could say he's our Father. He said, if you love me, if you ahab me, then you will do what I say. So the question is, are you doing what he say? 17. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. This is important because when we talk this talk, the fool says, or the evil spirits that lie within the fool say it, we gonna see if you about what you be talking about. We gonna check you out. We gonna try you out. We gonna persecute you. We gonna put you in the fire of adversity to try you, to purify you as gold. We gonna sift you as wheat. That's what the evil spirits say. 18. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him. The Most High will. And deliver him from the hand of his enemies. 19. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Brothers and sisters, this is not a maybe. This is not a maybe. This is a most definitely is going to happen to you if you are upright, if you are righteous. Because oftentimes we are in comfortable situations. Sometimes it's easy to be righteous when everything is going your way and everything is working out nice for you. How are you going to be when things ain't quite going your way? How are you going to be when despitefulness and torture comes your way? As I just said, it's not a maybe. It is a most definitely that the foolish, the wicked, the evil possessed are going to bring this upon you. They're going to bring it. You know, Hamashiach told you, you know, through much persecution shall you enter into the kingdom. By much affliction and much persecution. I'm paraphrasing. But that goes right along with this. Despitefulness and torture. Don't that sound like affliction? Does it sound like a little cakewalk? Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. That whole prove his patience part, that means it ain't gonna be quick. It ain't gonna be overnight. That thing gonna take some time on you, and you gonna have to endure to the end so you can be saved. When the Most High said, you know what? That's enough. Let's cut that short. Get off of them now. This is my son. This is my daughter with whom I am well pleased. But this is what you get when you endure, when you come out on the other end of that thing. You know? How many is ready to go through it? How many is ready to go through it? How many are training themselves to go through it? How many are building up their patience now? How many are building up their meekness now so that when these adverse times come, that they could endure and make it through, right? 20, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. That's what they do. They want to do you like they did Hamashiach. They want to put you on the cross, on the stake, and say, "Physician, heal thyself." That's what they want to do to you. That's what they want to do. They want to check you. They want to check you on your word. But on that note, before we close this chapter out, let's get into some more. Let's get into some more music. Let's get in. Let's get into some of these commercials. You know what I'm talking about? Pay some. Pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, shalom to the brethren, man. What up to everybody else? Listen, this y'all Brandon Lewis. I just want to take this time to tell y'all, man, hit that like button, man. For those of y'all joining me on YouTube and Facebook and Hebrew Connect, hit that like button, man. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to hit. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to like the channel, to comment, subscribe, to follow. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, man. So go ahead and push that button. Hit that notification bell, man, so you can be notified when it's time to go live. Don't rob your brother of his likes. and its subscriptions. Shalom. Truth Music Radio is the number one hottest source of truth music. Come see what all the fuss is about. Every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Zebediah Boaz will be bringing y'all evening meditation. Mondays from 7 to 9 p.m., DJ Taz Stewart will be on the ones and twos. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Moshe Yehuda will bring you truth music, scripts, and world events. Wednesday from 5 to 7, your sister, Ray Chantel, will be bringing you Sister Talk every Wednesday. Every Friday, tap in to Truth, Love, and Redemption with Dimitri Milligan from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget about me, your op, Brandon Lewis, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m. We'll be bringing you the Script Talk Podcast, all on Truth Music Radio. The Z is for Zion, powered by the Most High, J Shields Promotions, RayGraphics.com, and Yasharala Nation. Zion, spread the message. Download the app for free for Apple devices and Android. Shalom.
It's your ch.2 Black, and you're tuned into truthmusic.com. The Z is for Zion.
That's right. The Z is for Zion.
A few moments later.
Trying to find my gunshot. Hold on.
Okay.
What my gunshots at? Oh no. There we go. There we go. That's right. You want war with me? All right, let's close this thing on out, man. As we see, the mind of the fool is really a tool for the Most High Yah to prove us or to prove the righteous. I like to include myself in that. You know, uh, ain't no getting around a testing. Ain't no getting around adversity. That's something we need to wrap our mind around. Ain't no getting around death. So it's best to get comfortable with death so that the possibility of death or the immediate possibility of death won't cause us to compromise, right? A lot of people gonna compromise behind death, you know. Y'all forbid anybody within the sound of my voice would do such a thing, but we need to be mindful that, you know, we like to believe that if, we get put to a guillotine, we get put to a firing squad or a torture chamber, that we just gonna be able to make it. But it's like there's a certain lifestyle of belief or or amunah, faith, that comes with that prayer, fasting of of like working out certain things within ourselves prior to ever getting to that would cause us to have the mind to resist compromise. And what I've seen in this walk is people concerned with so many other things and placing importance on so many other things than this, you know. As we see, the fool
ch.2.com. Disease for Zion.
Sorry about that. As we see, the fool is on it. The fool is all about checking your temperature. He's all about it. And he gonna do it. He either gonna put you to shame or you gonna put him to shame. 20, he told you, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such things they did imagine. This is talking about the foolish. That they did imagine to do these types of things to righteous men of old. They sought to do it to Yahushua HaMashiach, right? It said, and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them. That's what happened. That's what happened to Yahushua. How these people was bringing false witnesses, false reports, and saying all these things. Crowd of people talking about crucify him, crucify him. They was blinded. They was blinded by hatred for the light because of their own darkness. A lot of us don't think we would have been in that crowd, right? That crowd saying, crucify him, right? Let his blood be on our head and on our children's head. A lot of us don't think we would have been in that crowd. Let me ask you something. You have to think about it in realistic terms or in today's terms. Hamashiach was was accused of going against ordinances and laws and decrees, of doing things that were worthy of death. I said he was accused. I didn't say he was guilty. He was accused of doing these things. He went against he rebuked the leadership of the people. He rebuked them openly. These are people that are respected by the people. Our people, as we know, a lot of us are followers, not leaders. Not all of us, but most of us are sheep, not shepherds, right? So here you have a man rebuking the shepherds of the sheep. The sheep was in that crowd saying, crucify him, right? Because, like we say, the mind of the fool is condemned by the uprightness of the righteous. So, if if we got any kind of darkness going on within us, we got anything off about us, and then here he comes condemning those that we trust in, and oftentimes we trust in these people and deal with these people because they aren't perfect, they aren't upright. So if they aren't upright, that means we don't have to be. We got room. You know what I'm talking about? We got room to make it. That's why you need to be around people that's excellent, people that's striving for excellency, that's really applying the scriptures, really putting stuff to work, not just talking about it, really getting to it. Because they could help you if you not on point. They're gonna check you about you not being on point. You ought to look for checks. You ought to look for corrections if there is any needed. But you can't be the judge on if there's any correction needed or not. You just got to take the accusations, welcome the accusations of others, and see if you're guilty or not. Analyze thyself. But many people run from correction. They run from rebuke and admonishment. And it could be to their own destruction. All right. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them. For the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness. Now, what the wages of righteousness is? Eternal life. You know what the wages for death is? I mean, for wickedness is? Death, damnation, right? It said, as for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not. Talking about the foolish, the wicked. Neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. For the Most High created man to be immortal. You don't want to be immortal in hell. You immortal, but you could feel pain. A lot of people think of the spirit world, they think of immortality, they think of invincibility as well. It's not going to be no invincibility as to not feeling pain. It's going to be invincible to that fire ain't going to kill you. Them worms ain't going to kill you. Them lashes and them stabbings and them, getting your arm cut off, legs cut off, it ain't going to kill you. If anything, it's going to grow back so they can cut it off again. Torment, everlasting torment, destruction. We got to think about this stuff, brothers and sisters. We really have to consider, because we know not when the Most High is going to call us. Going to call us in. People say call us home. Nah. Call us in. Because he sent us out when it was time to be born. He going to call us in when it's time to die. For the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Them that participate in the ways of Hasatan, the ways of the devil, and wickedness, in the fruits of the flesh, that said, with the fruits of the flesh came death. All those that partake in it will find death also. Torah. That's the end of that. And that's what we got, the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. I pray you've been edified, to get some out of this. Give all honor and esteem to the Most High Yah. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the Script Talk podcast. This has been Yah B. Lou, Brandon Lewis. And I hope to see you next time on the Script Talk podcast. Shout out to all the viewers and subscribers on Facebook and YouTube. Shout out to everybody listening on Truth Music Radio. That's music with a Z, because the Z is for Zion. And until next time, I pray the Most High be with you. Pray you learn what needs to be learned. I pray you see what needs to be seen, what needs to be seen, and you hear what needs to be heard. And it's, hold on, I'm trying to get some music so I can play out here. And it's 12 tribes, but it's one nation. We about to close out. With Take It How You Want to Take It. This is from House of Salah Haddon. Find it on YouTube. Ma'aksareem. Shalom.
Shalom Israel. Man, what y'all gonna do, man? Y'all gonna keep popping off at y'all mouth and not doing nothing? How many babies gotta get gunned down in these streets before y'all stand up and walk the way you're supposed to. Man, look, y'all will be done, man. What y'all want to do? Because when we crack open these goals, we're going to go hard and we're going to put something down. Either we're going to stand up or either y'all just going to quit talking so much, man.
You say what you gon' do, talk about what you been through. None of that mean nothing if you ain't doing what you supposed to. Take it how you want, take it, don't matter how you feel. You can call it what you want, but real, recognize real. You can say what you gon' do, talk about what you been through. None of that mean nothing if you ain't doing what you supposed to. Take it how you want, take it, don't matter how you feel. You can call it what you want, but real, recognize real. I hit the block, boots. Laced up, tired tight, thought I got my eyes open. I didn't die tonight, cause I done seen this all too many. I king, lies be brief, served to mouths, got him captured, wrapped in the sheet. Not paying attention to what was mentioned by the prophets who wrote. Sound the wind, play your hand, then you reap what you sow. The rope been wrapped around our throat, we need to be shame ourselves. Assimilating and amalgamating, content with his hair. Watching the babies get gunned down, I gave me wild beasts. Situation's crazy, ain't no crazy about these foul beats. Y'all faking, chasing dimes, masquerading like you righteous. Deal with each other while backbiting. How many times will we keep whining about the reasons? Before we start putting in work and doing somebody heathens. What y'all wanna do? Cause all that talking don't mean nothing about what you feel. It's cycle going around on the broke wheel. You can say what you gon' do, talk about what you been through. None of that mean nothing if you ain't doing what you supposed to. Take it how you want, take it, no matter how you feel. You can call it what you want, but real, recognize real. You can say what you gon' do, talk about what you been through. None of that mean nothing if you ain't doing what you supposed to. Take it how you want, take it, no matter how you feel. You can call it what you want, but real, recognize real. Now I was born and raised in the place that say they talk shit, swat, spit, talk trash. Don't do nothing but cause me. Speaking Torah with your mouth, but different walking the law. Either you real or you fake, but y'all know from your soul. So how you chosen when you frozen with your hands tied? Right by your side, fingers switching like you blue thighs. Now what you can't to keep you needed with illusions. And what you blind, you got you teaching kids confusion. That's worshiping idols got you neglecting the vital signs. Your whole gang committing treason with that idle mind. Vain effects be the reason of the vain cause. The same effect like dominoes, cause they all fall. Some in my palm, I'm gonna ride by my lonesome. If I have to bomb, flip my thumb, then I drop one. Take it how you want